are looking live from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It is the end of the 2023 calendar as we get set for the 2024 season, including the month of May. And you can hear in the background as the cars go around the corner from me to the North Street. You're going to hear them going on the front stretch. We are testing to get prepared for the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500. The car's on track right now, testing a new hybrid system that is expected to come in for 2024. Will we see it? Mixed rumors I'm hearing. Apparently you're supposed to be confident that they're going to be coming in by the time we roll into St. Petersburg for the start of the season. Not sure about that. I don't really follow the technical aspects. That's Kevin's job. But regardless, the cars are on track, and whenever there's cars on track, it is a good day. It's an especially good day for rookie orientation. We've had multiple drivers come out here the past few days, including guys like Linus Lundqvist, Marcus Armstrong, from what I've heard. Multiple other drivers are testing. Everybody is out here, including the headline of the entire event, Kyle Larson, making his first appearance in the IndyCar Series, making his first ever laps, driving that Arrow McLaren number 6 car, driving the number 6, the old Felix Rosenqvist car, as he gets his feet wet for the first time as he tries to complete his rookie orientation for the month of May. So that way when they come back here for April, when it's time for the test sessions to get ready, May the 0 as we call it, by the time they come here, they don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about getting through rookie orientation. They can just get on track and then go full out. So that's what we're going to expect to see come April. Kyle going through his rookie orientation, no problems whatsoever. Smooth sailing the entire way. Got through it pretty quickly. Got done with about an hour left. Had an extra session that he went through and then called it a day. He had what it looked like that he stalled the clutch exit in the pits into turn number 1. If you ask Kyle and TK, he did not stall it, but I was sitting up in the turn 1 grandstands. He's about 1 throttle hit away from stalling that car in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Almost similar to how Fernando Alonso broke it in turn 2 when he did his test session back in 2019. So again, smooth sailing for him. We do have some footage of the on-track action, including some photos that I took down there again. crazy being here, crazy getting to experience this stuff and seeing this stuff from behind the scenes. I usually, when these test sessions go on, we sit over the turn 2 mountains with everybody else, but because of the fact that you guys watch these videos, for some reason you gotta like them a lot, we now have the opportunity to come here, and now I'm standing on the yard of bricks as there's cars on track. So again, Kyle Larson completed 72 laps today, got done about an hour early, called it a day. He ended up going up to the media center in the pagoda, and not the pagoda, next to the pagoda, in the Dex Imaging Media Center, and we had an opportunity to ask him questions along with Tony Kanaan, Rick Hendrick, and of course the 5-time winner of the Brickyard 400, Indiana's own Jeff Gord. Let's listen into what he had to say. I did get an opportunity to ask him questions, but of course there are some interesting ones as well, including who might be the reserve driver when the month of May rolls around. Jeff, you alluded to at the beginning of the press conference being that kid from Pittsburgh, Indiana that grew up just outside the racetrack, about dreaming of coming to this venue. Now having your hands so deep within this program, trying to set this up and get this done, just kind of talk about what it means to you personally, being that kid from Indiana with aspirations to come here and compete, now to see this program finally hit the track now.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, my dreams came true with the inaugural Brickyard 400, right? And racing here in a stock car. Of course, I wanted to race here in an Indy car, you know, early on, but the opportunity just was really never there. And so when Kyle came on board, he made it clear, you know, that this is something he'd like to do, and he'd like to do it before, you know, he feels like he's outside of his prime, I guess is the best way to put it. So, you know, I got excited about that. I didn't know how Mr. Hendrick was going to feel about that, but you know, I think between Kyle and myself and you know, just the history of this place, it eventually kind of came together. But yeah, this is definitely going to be living out a dream of mine, you know, through this experience, and I'm equally as excited to be a part of it in the capacity that I am, and you know, see it and hear about it through Kyle's eyes and experience. And you know, we want to come here and make a mark. We also know this is one of the most competitive forms of motorsports and race in the world, and it's not going to be easy.
And then for Larson, every time NASCAR comes here, we always hear the drivers talk about the appreciation they have for this track with the history, just being able to compete here. Now that you've taken that first step towards May, do you find yourself already having a new appreciation for this venue, now having competed in an Indy car, getting ready to compete for that race that everybody always appreciates?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know if my views of this place have changed. I really love this facility. I think every time I come in, I realize more and more this is the most beautiful racing facility that we get the honor to go to. And I think Mr. Penske's done a great job with it since he's taken over. So yeah, I mean, obviously getting to turn laps around here in an Indy car and getting to like feel what that feels like, it makes it even more special. And I've gotten the chance to race here on the dirt track. I've ran the road course, the oval. We get to thankfully come back on the oval in the Cup car. So this place is just awesome. Golf course is amazing too. Love playing golf here. So it doesn't get much better than this place.
We have time for 3 more before we wrap up. David Land, go ahead, and then Kurt, and then Bruce. Go ahead, David.
Yeah, a couple for Tony. First one, Tony, what's your evaluation of Kyle Larson, the IndyCar driver? And second of all, you fit in his seat. Does that mean when it rains at lap 80, you're the relief driver?
I don't think Kyle Larson needs evaluation as an IndyCar driver. He's a complete race car driver. It's probably, out of his generation, the best I've seen. I've tasted a little bit what these guys do, like he does, trying different cars lately. And I know how much I struggle, and he wins and everything. So I don't think he's just one of the best race car drivers in the world right now. And I'm very fortunate to actually get the chance to work with him. And if I can contribute it, that would be when we win this one, I'll still get a ring, so I can say I have 2 500s instead of 1. So, and the other question is, if it rains at lap 80, Mr. Hendrick either let me drive the car or not. My helmet and suit will be in the truck, but hopefully it won't happen, and Kai will get to enjoy the whole thing. I've had pretty good runs here. I love this place. Although nobody believes me, I'm I'm good. I was good with my decision this year.
Now, as for the cars on track right now, again, I don't really follow much of the technical aspects. All I can tell you is from what I see from the eyesight and from what I see from my ears. And really, the only thing I can describe these cars as is if you like how the 2012 cars sounded, you are going to love how this feels. RPMs are lower, obviously, because of the fact that they're weighed down by the hybrid. I've heard from people that the drivers are saying that the horsepower from the hybrid doesn't make up for the weight of the hybrid system, so the cars are going a little bit slower. Racing doesn't look all that different. Really, only the big difference that I'm seeing right now is when you hear these cars go on pit lane, it sounds a hell of a lot different than what they used to. Gone are the days of the sputtering Foyt engines on the Chevy with the pit limiter. Now, it's pretty much full. You hear batteries. It sounds like an electric car. In terms of the racing, I don't see much difference. Of course, by the time May rolls around, these cars are going to be going faster. By the time they get here, there's going to be more cars, and by the time they get here, they're going to have a couple races and more test sessions to get these things under their belt. So hopefully they're faster by the time the month of May rolls around. But as of right now, I don't see much difference between what we saw last year and what we're seeing here today as we get set for the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500. In terms of what we're looking at, planning out for the rest of the year, we said back at the 8 hour and of course online that we're going to be going down to Dallas for the Fall Nationals. We decided to skip that. We have now taken the money from that, but we're going to return it back into the channel because the next time you'll see us on camera at a racetrack, it's going to be in California for the NHRA In-N-Out Burger Finals at Pomona Raceway. It's going to be a huge event there. Excited to go out there and get to cover it and get to close out what has been an incredible year of racing. Last race of the year was supposed to be down in Dallas as we geared up. I didn't even think Pomona was an option, but now we're going to be wrapping it up in the California sunset. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. We do have more content coming to you guys to help you guys get filled out, not only through this week, but of course we're going to have race event coverages from the Dallas Fall Nationals, the Vegas Nevada Nationals, whatever the hell they want to call that thing, and then of course you'll see us come Pomona, and of course I'll have some filler content to get you guys ready and all psyched up for that weekend, because again, if you look at the championship format right now, it's coming down to the wire, and all but one of the Pro 4 championships are currently up for grabs. So it's going to be one hell of a dogfight going to Dallas. And with the final two races, it's only going to get better from here. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to follow all the social media pages down below. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, everything. MightyMac03 on every single one of those. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to like the video, comment, share with everybody else so that way you can grow this channel. Because again, for some reason, YouTube doesn't push my stuff. So it's up to you guys now to help me push this even further so that way more people understand what's going on. Because again, this is cool, the 8 hour is cool, IMSA is cool, and of course NHRA is going to be even better. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, this has been Mighty Mac, and I will see you in the next video. Sorry David, I stole your bit.